Understanding the natural world by means of observation, experimentation, and analysis are the foundations of the scientific method, which is both methodical and empirical in nature. The process includes coming up with hypotheses, planning experiments to put those ideas to the test, gathering and evaluating data, and coming to conclusions based on the findings. Researchers and theorists in the scientific community follow a specific procedure known as the scientific method when carrying out their work. It consists of the following stages. Observation. Scientists take in their surroundings and look for patterns or occurrences in nature that pique their interest enough to warrant further research. Hypothesis. Scientists will produce a tested explanation, often known as a hypothesis, for the pattern or phenomenon that they have seen. Prediction. Making a forecast. Scientists take their hypotheses and use them to develop predictions about what they should observe if their hypotheses are right. Experimentation. In order to validate their hypotheses and compile information, scientists devise experiments. Data analysis. The analysis of data is the process through which scientists assess whether or not their evidence supports or refutes their theory. Conclusion. Scientists draw conclusions based on their examination of the evidence, and these findings can lead to the development of new hypotheses or theories. The scientific method is a self-correcting process, which means that as new evidence is acquired, scientists adjust their hypotheses and theories to reflect the new knowledge. This means that the scientific method is a self-correcting process. This method of continually putting scientific information to the test and making necessary adjustments helps to ensure that it is accurate, dependable, and founded on empirical facts. Theoretical frameworks of scientific inquiry. There are a great number of distinct scientific hypotheses that have been produced throughout the course of time, but some of the ones that have had the most significant impact and are generally acknowledged are as follows. The theory of evolution via natural selection. This theory, which was proposed by Charles Darwin in the year 1859, describes how different species change over the course of time through a process known as natural selection. It is widely recognized as one of the most significant hypotheses in the field of biology, and it has received endorsement from a wide variety of scientific studies. The theory of general relativity. This theory, which was developed by Albert Einstein in 1915 and describes gravity as a curvature of space-time, offers an explanation for how gravity operates. It has been the subject of a great deal of research and is currently regarded as one of the most significant theories in physics. Quantum mechanics. This is a large series of theories that describe the behavior of matter and energy at the quantum level, which is the level of subatomic particles. This theory describes how particles behave while they are interacting with one another. It has proved extraordinarily successful at predicting the behavior of particles, but at the same time, it questions our intuitions about how the world works. The Big Bang Theory. This hypothesis analyzes the origins and evolution of the universe, stating that it began as a single point of infinite density and has been expanding ever since. The term Big Bang refers to the explosion that occurred when the cosmos was first created. It is the scientific explanation for the origin of the universe that has received the greatest amount of acceptance from the general public and is supported by a wide spectrum of astronomical evidence. The germ theory of disease. This idea suggests that many diseases are caused not by supernatural or other causes, but rather by germs such as bacteria and viruses. It has been supported by a significant amount of research and has been an important contributor to the creation of contemporary medicine as well as practices in public health. Plate tectonics. The idea of plate tectonics outlines how the crust of the Earth is made up of a number of huge plates that move and interact with each other. This hypothesis was developed in the late 19th century. It has been put through rigorous testing, which has aided in our comprehension of a wide variety of geological occurrences, such as earthquakes and the formation of mountains. The theory of special relativity. In 1905, Albert Einstein developed this theory, which explains how time and space are relative to the motion of the observer. It has been the subject of a great deal of research and is currently regarded as one of the most significant theories in physics. The atomic theory. This theory postulates that all matter is made up of atoms, which are the smallest units of matter that cannot be divided into any smaller parts. It has been put through a battery of tests and has contributed to our comprehension of a wide variety of chemical and physical occurrences. The theory of electromagnetism. This theory explains how electrically charged particles communicate with one another through the medium of magnetic and electric fields. It was conceived of by James Clerk Maxwell in the 19th century and is widely regarded as one of the most significant theories in the field of physics. In the advancement of contemporary technology, particularly in the fields of electricity, magnetism, and communications. The cell theory. The cell theory posits that all living organisms are made up of cells, which are the fundamental building blocks of life. This theory has been around for quite some time. In the middle of the 19th century, Matthias Schleiden and Theodor Schwann were the ones who initially proposed it, and since then, it has been supported by a significant amount of research and observation. The theory also postulates that cells originate from cells that have already existed, and that cells are responsible for performing all of the fundamental activities of life, such as growth, reproduction, and the reaction to stimuli. The cell theory is widely regarded as one of the fundamental tenets of biology, and it has played an important role in the development of various subfields, including medicine, biotechnology, and others.